震动当然是要按啊，为什么不按呢？测试看看啊，现在是4K。Toruista。Don't.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy.
Boy.
First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
OK。
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, ha-ha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
牛。好像不是这里。
You heard Pat. We need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Who's that? Is he with us?
深等
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Fire at will! Spread out, goddammit! Hey, we have one behind us!
I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
They're coming from the rear!
哦，爷爷很秀。
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
You think you can kill me too?
你们要出来啊，兄弟！ 别玩老虎。发现了真实。哦。
Watch out! He's one of them! God damn it, he's right behind us!
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
Some bitch is running!
但这好像不是很准欸，兄弟。
I'll do you myself! I'll flank him!
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
You see that?
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
Leave him to me!
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Shoot that bastard!
有没有要过来的意思？
I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiots!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the
Watch your
house.
flank!
I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Where'd he come from? I'm putting you down!
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
Okay.
And like that, I was inside.
Dead, you
None the worse
bastards!
for wear. I passed Dirty Dave. And upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie Beaudry. Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Kill him, for Christ's sake!
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Where'd he come from?
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Okay. Ah, 暴毙。
Someone shoot that bat! Kill him! Can't take us all out!
爷爷啊，你这个好像不太够力啊。
Kill him, for Christ's sake! We got his dander up!
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Okay.
Those poor sons of bitches are
Many would have fled in my... But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have, like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack is just joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Graves, please continue.
Please call me Silas, ma'am.
RS
Where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Making my way
Wow.
back to Castle of Fallen Foes.
咦，很猛啊！
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Come out, you yellow bastard!
Finally, I had the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star. You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
RS 晃啊，兄弟！我能瞄准他的鸡鸡。卡 K 有突袭的。哎 ，Good.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
$2倍子弹时间。Revolver。
Stepped inside, and bam! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
笑死！
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
可以猛哦！
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Billy the Kid.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
哦，うるさい。Bob Ollinger. Okay.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn. The kids escaped, raised a huge ruckus. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away.
Fuck you.
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. Suddenly, I was a fugitive.
Oi.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
Okay.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Where'd he get you?
哎呀，全世界都回来了。
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, someone thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
这东西好像不能连射，是不是？
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Surrender yourself!
这里没有宝啊。 能是没有。
I'm here. Get your headstone.
We're gonna be in deep shit with
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
You can run, but you can't hide forever.
I don't get paid enough for this.
You're threatening the lives of innocent.
这里，
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free. So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun.
生气。高速铝肉。
Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
靠腰这里有2只哦。
How the hell did he get away?
He's hard to hit.
哪里有？
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back.
Let's do this.
OK。
Put down your weapon.
兄弟，你屁股也是很硬哎。
Give it up.
Leave him to me!
不愧是育碧有参与制作的游戏。
Really pissing me
这是头吗？
I don't get paid enough for this.
没无庆忌啊！
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
右上角那个是什么来着？这里有什么？没东西。好吧。
Saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Oi, 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 oi.0.616，要调整我的手。啊，调哪里？ 它这个到底要调哪里啊？
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
太酷了！我就知道他那个要怎么调。
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Old Mom. 其实没什么时间去看他到底在讲什么。
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for Old Man Clanton. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor passengers. Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Where's he going?
See, at the time, I was still pretty green, would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
很多呢。打到一发就换位。
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Hey, I shot the son of a bitch!
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim.
Ooh.
Luckily, Serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament. I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this. I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know.
Fuck you, bitch.
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunted. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
Fucking run.
Woohoo! Son of a bitch!
Where's he going?
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins. I yelled out at the top of my lungs, "Clanton, I'm coming for you!" A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
爷爷啊，你这个太腐烂了。
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Do I gotta reload again? Oh. Would you get that? Wait! Goddamn book! What a piece of crap! Goddamn
这靠背，这个子弹时间不是那么的有用。
They're gonna bury you. Oh, God. What I ever do to you? Would you just die? I don't know how you lived this long. Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps. And that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Oh. 去吧了吧。第一部不可以的。爷爷继续唬，唬得很精彩。
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo.
好了，先这样，来就吃饭了。我来看一下他是不是记录在，对，意外还蛮好玩，虽然很唬烂，但真好笑。哦，休息吃饭，吃完饭再回来。888。